I was 19 years old and in a relationship, and over time, allowed myself to lose self-control. I didn't think about the dangers of crossing those boundaries, and in that moment, I lost a unique gift and treasure from God. In several months, I became pregnant. All kinds of feelings came over me, and I was confused about my future. I was too scared to tell my parents, in fear that I had disappointed them. Then there was the father of the child. How would he react to the news? What will happen to our relationship? When I got the courage to tell the father of our child, he revealed that he didn't want any part of being a father, and I was devastated. This is someone that I thought I had loved, and he expressed his love for me on many occasions. So how could he not want his child? In my despair, I turned to Planned Parenthood for more information and advice. I had put all my trust in now what I believe were a web of lies. What I got was a quickly made appointment for an abortion. And in a couple days, the baby's father and I were sitting in a waiting room of an abortion clinic. I did not know, or I was never told of the consequences I was facing. And I cannot tell you the anguish I felt as I sat there in the waiting room waiting for my name to be called. And when it was, I entered those doors and my life changed dramatically. The procedure was very painful physically, and it felt exactly like what was taking place. My baby being ripped from inside me. This was done by a suction tube, 29 times stronger than a vacuum cleaner. Is this what Planned Parenthood meant by choice? The choice to kill my baby in the womb because it was inconvenient? In the days and months following my abortion, I would relive that procedure. I remember vividly the sounds of the suction, the pain, and the images of the other women recovering from their abortion and their vacant stares. My relationship with the father started to dissolve, and I became depressed, and both my emotional and physical pain grew. Alcohol and drugs became my comfort and escape from the pain. I developed a promiscuous lifestyle, and immoral relationships offered a feeling of being wanted again. Yet, inside, an inner bitterness grew, and I became indifferent toward men. At the same time, I found myself growing distant from the ones who loved and cared for me the most, my family, and especially God. I became someone with no feelings, and this was the darkness I lived in for several years. I became so self-destructive that my mother and sister traveled various churches asking people to pray for me. I knew God was there, but I was ashamed. I was ashamed of what I had done, and how could He forgive me? For many reasons, what I considered the lowest point of my life, I realized that there was no other place for me to go, and I decided to reach out to our Heavenly Father. And by His grace, I gained the strength to seek help, and this gave me hope to begin to pull my life together. I put my trust in God, and I let Him work in me. I have experienced His forgiveness, and I have come to forgive myself. God has blessed me with many wonderful people. I reconnected in my faith, and through the help of many people involved in the healing programs and a very special priest, my mother and all those who she asked to pray for me, God heard their voices and answered their prayers. If I could turn back the time and give my life so my child could live, I would. But I can't. But I can speak the truth. I can speak for those who have no voice, and I can let those who heard from abortion Know that there is help and healing, and that is why I will continue to be silent no more. Thank you.